Hi, my name is Mr. John. Welcome to my study room. Today I'm solving questions 1 and 38 of the 2023 WASSCE objective paper written by Ghana. And let's just take the question 1. Question 1 says, in the first year, Mr. Kwachi's annual salary was $1,560. His salary was increased each year by a constant value Y until it was $13,980 in the 13th year. Calculate the value of Y, and the possible answers are there. Obviously, it will be very important for us to underline the key facts in this question. So the first thing I would like for us to underline are the fact that in the first year, Mr. Kwachi's annual salary was $1,560. Then also his salary was increased each year by a constant value Y until it was $13,980 in the 13th year. Then we have to calculate for the value of Y. So if you pay attention to this question very well, the fact that the salary has a starting value and then there is a constant increase, this is a linear sequence or arithmetic progression. So it will be important for us to write the formula for the general term of a linear sequence, which is UN, or some write TN, which is the same as the last term, equals A plus N minus 1 D, where the UN stand for the nth term, L stand for the last term, A the first term, N for the number of terms, and D is the common difference. Taking each of these from the question, the amount in the first year, which is 1,560, is going to be our first term. So A equals 1,560. Then this increase each year by a constant value Y. So that is the D, the common difference. So D equals Y. These are both variables which doesn't really make sense. But then, if this was a number, we would have used it to replace the D. That's why we are using the Y, which is in place of the number. Then now, the amount in the 13th year, that is the nth term or the last term, because the last term is the 13th year, L or U, and whichever you want to write, will be equal to 13,980. And then the last thing we underline here is the 13th year, which is the number of terms, which is the 13th term. So N equals 13. Now we're going to substitute all of this into the formula, which will now give us 13,980 equals A is 1,560 plus N is 13 minus 1, D is Y. Simplifying further, you're going to have 13,980 be equal to 1,560 plus 13 minus 1 is 12y. Subtracting 1,560 from both sides, we're going to have 13,980 minus 1,560 equals 12y. 13,980 minus 1,560 is going to give us 12,420 equals 12y. Dividing both sides by 12, you're going to have 1,035 be equal to y. So comparing this with our possible answers, the correct answer to this question is going to be D. Let's move on to the next question, which is 38. Question 38 says that given that 16 over 9 x, 1 and y is a geometric progression, find the value of x, y. Right. The most important information in this question is the fact that this arrangement of numbers is a geometric progression. And for every geometric progression, the common ratio R will be equal to a term divided by the term before it. For example, if we have, let's say, the second term, the n is 2, then that will be divided by the first term, which is 2 minus 1, which is u1, or the third term divided by the second term, and so on and so forth. So we're going to apply that idea to solve the question. So if this is a geometry progression, that means that the common ratio is going to be either x divided by 16 over 9, which when we work it outward is going to give us 9x over 16, which should be the same as 1 divided by x, which should be the same as y divided by 1. Any two of them should give us the same thing. So I have seen that it will be very easy to pick these two to solve for xy. So I'm going to use these two to solve my question. So that means that 1 over x will be equal to y over 1. And by cross multiplying, I'm going to have 1 times 1 to be equal to y times x. 1 times 1 will give us 1, and then y times x will give us xy. So I can say that therefore xy will be equal to 1. And looking through the possible answers, the correct answer to this question is going to be B. I hope this lesson has been of help to you. If yes, then kindly consider subscribing to this channel for more videos like this. Till we meet again in my study room. Bye bye.